What is up, team? Now, I've got a quick exercise for you, and this is going to be something that's going to change the connection or level of connection in your relationships. It's going to improve your ability to show up and be productive and tick off those 3 things that you need to get done for the day that you always have left on your list at the end of the day. And 3, it's going to mean that you can calm down at the end of the day. You're not full of this monkey mind and are able to actually have restful quality sleep. Now, if you're training, you're building this level of awareness that starts to take you to a whole new level. And if you're taking the time to incorporate it into your training, internally focusing on what that muscle is doing and how that improves your whole focus, that whole intention towards training, then I guarantee your 10 steps are ahead of the rest. You're starting to be in a position that you're improving how your body moves, you're learning to listen to the signals your body's giving you, and you're able to set up exercise to you. But we're going to go deeper today, and we're going to start to dive into the intention of training your brain like you train your body. What can we do to really have those meaningful relationships, do that productive work, and make sure that we're having good quality sleep? That's ultimately, if we look at the bigger picture, that's going to increase our quality of life and our fulfillment for what we're doing tenfold. So the exercise I want to give you is consciousness around breathing and being able to be present during your set. So and between sets as well, right? So what we're doing within the set is we want to be really focused on what we're doing. If you can't take that time to be aware of what that muscle feels like, what your body's communicating to you as you train, then you're missing out on so much of the benefit of training. So you need to start there and taking the time to go through the exclusion videos, learn how that muscle feels, and just block the world out, feel what's happening there, and tuning into your body is going to be the biggest asset. But 2, this is where we're going to dive deeper, is what happens in between sets. Because one of the biggest obstacles for all of us when it comes to training is we're focused on everyone else around us doing random stuff. We're focused on, it's an intimidation, either it's just a trying to fill time. We start to go through our phone, and it's complete distraction from what we're actually there for. So taking that time to be an asset towards what we're trying to achieve for training our mind and our body together is really important. So what we're going to do is start to bring a consciousness technique where we start to breathe, and we're going to count backwards from 10 to be able to focus on our breath. And I guarantee for 9 out of 10 of you, you're not going to get to 1 because your brain is in 100 different places. You're worried about all these other distractions, and it's holding you back from training and a high level of performance in every workout. So what we're going to do is I simply want you to breathe in and out. So we're going to sit there once we finish our set, and we're gonna really control that the exhale, and really make sure that we can really feel that breath and be intentional to what we're doing with that breath. And as we do each one of those, we're going to count in. So as we breathe in and out, it's 10, 10, 10, and then breathe out 10, 10, 10, and then we go 9, and then 8, and then 7. And take your time. And if you are getting past 5, you're at a so much higher level of consciousness and actually being able to be present than anyone else in the gym, because it's being able to keep yourself on one single thought, which is literally the goal of today's era. So many people are stuck in endless distractions and never able to complete one task. So if you can take the time a couple times during each workout to be able to count backwards from 10, be able to focus purely on your breath, and see if you can get to 1 without being distracted by everything else, I guarantee that those 3 things I mentioned, your sleep, your relationships, and your productivity in any area of your life, is going to improve, because you're training your mind like you train your body. Be intentional with what you're trying to achieve. Be intentional with how you're training and putting the reps in towards that higher goal. And I guarantee your whole life will improve. So try that out in your next couple of workouts. I want to see how you go. I'm dead serious about each one of you making sure that happens in your workouts. And I want to know your feedback. I want to know your thoughts on that as you start to incorporate, because this isn't woo-woo shit. This is proven science. This is proven to really increase everything that is important in really this whole journey. So at the end of the day, we're improving a lot more than just your body. And this is a massive step forward, and you'll be able to do that.